I'm here in the Purdue Memorial Union surrounded by these 7 amazing gingerbread house creations. If you take a close look at this authentic bell tower, you'll notice that it even has the face missing. And what would the holidays be without the annual Christmas tree located here in the Purdue Memorial Union? This one behind me came from a local farm here in Lafayette.
Tonight on News 18 at 10, a parent's worst nightmare. One Lafayette woman came home to find a bullet shot through her baby girl's bedroom window. The horrifying details of what could have been next.
Oh, a cold one tonight, but boy, watch for the black ice that's developing now. Going to be with us right into tomorrow morning. We'll dig into that and talk more about a little bit of a warm up, but perhaps some snow down the road next.
And a fight in Romney Meadows that ended with gunshots being fired into the air. We'll tell you the charges filed against the Lafayette man next.
News 18 on the CW at 10.
We have some good news for you.
Yes.
The YMCA in Lafayette is back
Yes,
open,
saw
and
that.
News 18 got a peek inside. We'll tell you all that new facility has to offer when we return. And only 2 days until the Lafayette's Urban Ministries Jubilee Christmas is underway. We'll tell you how you can get involved and what events will be taking place at the event. Don't go away. We'll be right back. All right, so talk about a snow day. Cold temperatures didn't stop these people from having fun. In fact, it encouraged them to. How people in China are making the most out of the frigid temps next. And we'll be right back with one last look at the forecast. Stick with us. You're watching News 18 at 10 on the CW.
You're watching News 18 on the CW at 10. News from where you live.
The Purdue Memorial Union is shining a little bit brighter tonight. A huge crowd gathered to watch the Union Christmas tree lights turn on for the season. The Purdue Bells performed during tonight's lighting ceremony. The annual event is a way to kick off the holiday season just in time for winter break. The 25-foot-tall centerpiece was donated by a local couple who says the tree in their yard needed to be cut down. Their friend, a Purdue alumni, suggested they donate it to the Union. The couple says they're so glad that they're able to share their beautiful tree with everyone.
Oh, it's wonderful because if we just got it chopped down and whatever they would do with it, I'm just so glad everyone can enjoy it. And we're glad Purdue has it.
Holiday performances will continue throughout this week in the Union, and breakfast with Santa Claus will take place this Saturday. A link to purchase tickets can be found on our website at WLFI.com. And we have details for you regarding the new restaurant that will be taking the place where Ichiban used to be located. We'll tell you what food will be coming to your corner and what you can look forward to with this new development. It's all next on News 18 at 10.
News 18 on the CW at 10 starts now. WLFI Lafayette. News from where you live.
Good evening. I'm Jordan Burrows. Thanks for joining us. A car accident on US 26 caused Duke Energy customers to lose power tonight. More than 3,000 people lost power around 6:45 p.m. A spokesman for the company says Middle Fork, Gainesville, and Rossville were most affected. He says most of the power is back on now, but crews are still on the scene. We will make sure to update you tonight on News 18 at 11 and online at WLFI.com. City Bus held one last meeting tonight to hear what community members had to say about its 5-year plan. It was held in the West Lafayette Public Library. The company has been collecting feedback the entire year to make sure it will make the right changes. $750,000 will be made in service improvements. This includes more weekend routes and an updated Salisbury route that will have an additional bus. City Bus created a timeline that lays out all future projects, and the GM says the future of the company relies on its customers.
Without the direction of our riders, we don't know what improvements to make. It's no different than running a retail establishment. If you don't know what the customers want, you don't know what to order.
The next step for City Bus is for the board of directors to approve the plan in late December. If it does, projects will start next spring. 2 new businesses are helping to give one corner of downtown Lafayette a second chance. Sichuan House and Kawa Sushi now fill the space where Ichiban restaurant used to sit. As we reported back in June, the Tippecanoe County Health Department revoked Ichiban's food permit after it received 101 health code violations. And after nearly 6 months of sitting vacant, the building is occupied once again. We weren't able to get in touch with the owners of Kawa. However, the neighboring business, Sichuan House, shared its vision for the restaurant. Managers say the style of food they plan to serve is authentic Sichuan. It's specific to the southwest region of China.
You can find American-style food everywhere. Big city, small town. But this kind of food is not everywhere.
Sichuan House plans to have a soft opening this week and will announce the grand opening soon after. No word on when Kawa will open, but a sign on the door today said it would be closed the next few days for maintenance. Managers at Sichuan say the two businesses are not connected in any way. Thank you, Chad.
Okay.
A recall has been made for millions of pounds of beef. We'll tell you what dates to look for on your packaged meats when we return from the break. And a survey was released today by the Wounded Warrior Project that's hoping to bring about more change for veterans suffering with their mental health. We'll tell you how one veteran came back from combat and says his physical injuries weren't all that needed to be treated. Stick with us. When we return, a convenience store had two unlikely customers come shopping in its store, see what they were looking for and why they left empty-handed after the break. And Chief Meteorologist Chad Evans will be back to give us one final look at the forecast. Stick with us. You're watching News 18 at 10 on the CW. A convenience store in Fitchburg, Massachusetts had two unusual customers stop by. These two beavers entered the convenience store through the automatic doors. Clearly, they were looking for some fresh lumber. But when one of them realizes there isn't any for sale, it dashes back outside. However, the second beaver decided to take a stroll down a few aisles just to see what else the store had to offer. Shortly after, an employee was able to get it out of the door and back into the wild. See, but these beavers don't know that there might be a winter weather advisory on the way, right, Chad?
Yeah, they're right. You get a winter weather advisory for Newton, Jasper, and Benton.
Good evening, and thanks for joining us here on Fast Track News. I'm Maggie Richkevich.
And I'm Miller Morgan. Tonight's top story, a robbery on Purdue's campus that left some faculty without their music.
Plus a special performance from some of Purdue's best vocalists.
And I'll have a look at your forecast this week and let you know how long these cooler temperatures are here to stay.
And later in the show, a look at this past week in Purdue sports and a special guest that's stopping by. All this and more coming up. Fast Track News starts now. Good evening, I'm Maggie Richkevich.
And I'm Miller Morgan. Thanks for joining us. A story we're following tonight, Purdue police are investigating 4 cases of larceny from offices in Young Hall. The incidents occurred between 5:30 p.m. Monday, October 7th and 8 a.m. Friday, October 11th.
Welcome back, I'm Maggie Richkevich.
And I'm Miller Morgan. This past week was an exciting week for Purdue athletics. It's time for Fast Track Sports, Week in Review.
After tough losses and injuries.
Thanks, Unique. Best of luck as Purdue takes on the Iowa Hawkeyes this weekend at an away game.
Macy Tetrick is at our weather wall with a look at the forecast. Hey, Macy.
Hey guys, well you've certainly noticed that temperatures on campus today a lot chillier than where we've been the last few